Hey guys, welcome to day 4 of the Double Your Revenue Challenge. I'm Danny, this is Matt with HandBid, and today we're going to be talking about your guest list, essentially how to make it easier for you to manage guests and different people that you want to come to your event. So Matt is actually going to show you how guest lists work in HandBid, and then we'll talk about the value this can bring to your organization.
Sure thing. So you can see here, I have a pretty complete guest list. I have 42 lines of people. You'll see some people are actually here and some people are just guests of guests. This is ultimately what you're going to use for people that you're expecting to attend your event. So this is where you're going to do your check-in. This is probably where you're going to enter credit cards for people. This is where you're going to register for people when they arrive at your event. But this is the main tool. And the cool thing about HandBid is when you purchase a ticket in HandBid, it actually comes straight into this guest list automatically. You don't need to have different systems. You don't need to import or export anything. It is automatically added to your guest list. And another major feature that we'll show you in a bit here is that the guests can manage themselves and their guest list. So you don't have to get emails all the time when someone wants to make a change. So we can run through a quick check-in process, or we can do something on the front end if that works, Danny, just to show you how it looks. Whatever is most appropriate.
Yeah, let's show whatever you think is best.
Sure. So I want to show the user experience because something we get a lot is that people don't often have the ability to change their own guests when they purchase a ticket, which can be frustrating from the donor, and it can be frustrating for the auction management and staff if they have to constantly be doing work before the event has even started. So here you can see I actually have my tickets available, but in any screen when you're logged in and you've purchased tickets, you'll have this icon up here. Now, these are the 2 tickets I have. And the really cool thing I get to do is if I decide Danny is coming with me, I can edit my guest here and there, and I can send him his invite directly as the guest. I don't need any intervention from auction management. And it just saves so much time on both the donor bidder and the bidder side, as well as the auction management side. Don't want to be duplicating efforts when you don't have to, right? Just another HandBid feature that's very easy to manage.
Awesome. So guys, as you can see that essentially managing your guest list is a big part of, in our opinion, doubling revenue, because without a tool like HandBid, essentially managing your guest list is a data management nightmare and a complete time suck. So maybe you guys are using spreadsheets at the door, and an auction manager has to say to everybody that comes in, hey, who are you bringing? And then you have to sift through hours and hours of data. Maybe there's a big long text list that you have to get through to see guest changes. Then what happens? Your guest list eventually gets out of date. Your check-in slows down. You have to just flip through pages and pages of data, and it's just a really cumbersome, difficult process. Well, with something like this, with a tool like this, imagine your guest list being maintained by your sponsors, freeing up your auction manager. Imagine your guest list being always up to date, right? Imagine the time and the frustration that you'll save, right? Where you can just search for guests by name with something like HandBid that, really just a great piece of technology, as Matt's showing you on the screen. And guests are ultimately going to be thrilled because guess what? They're breezing through your check-in line. And it's just something that will just continue to improve your guest experience, which, as we know, is a big part of doubling your revenue. So thanks for watching today's video. We'll look forward to seeing you on our next video when we talk about how to get items into your auction.